Hello, my name is Tom and welcome to a new synth anatomy video. Today I want to give you a first look of the new DrumBrute Impact, a new analog drum machine drum synthesizer from Arturia. The DrumBrute Impact is the newest member of the Brute family and it is a small and portable version of the original DrumBrute with the same hands-on design language. It features 10 tweakable analog instruments accessible through 8 velocity response pads, a brand new color feature that adds new characters to your sound, a polyrhythmic step sequencer with creative functions, and more. So let's start with a look at the backside. On the left side you can find a headphone input, a mixer output, 4 individual outs for the kick, snares, Hyatt and FM drums. You can see it has less outputs here than the big brother, but it's important to know here, if you route a kick, for example, individually out, it will be removed from a mix output. Then you have also a clock in and out that is compatible with all standards, MIDI in and MIDI out, USB connection, and a power supply input. Let's check out now the 10 instruments here. First you have a kick, you have a decay, then you have a pitch. So you can pitch your kick very nicely here. And you have a level. New in the DrumBrute Impact compared to the original one, you have here a new color feature. This gives you a variation to the sound. Let's add here the color, and then it gives you a drive to the kick. So it's a more aggressive kick. Then we have 2 snares. Also here decay. Then we have tone and snap. So on the left it's more percussive. More to the right it adds the noise. The color adds here the body. Then you have also a second snare, also with decay, and then you have a tone, that's a filter here. The color adds here a clap. So you see you get with this color here in the snare a completely different instrument. Then we have tom high and tom low. Tom low is here hidden in the menu. So first tom high. Can be also pitched. Then you have tom low. Important to know is here you can only pitch the instrument at the same time, so you can pitch the high and the low, you can pitch them independently. With the color you can add here decay to it. Then we have cymbal and cymbal. We have here a decay. This adds another tone to it. You have also here cowbell, so more cowbells. This one doesn't have a color feature here. Then we have here the hi-hats, close hi-hat. You have here the hi-hat's tone. You have here also a color feature, it adds a decay to it. Then you have open hi-hat also. And you have here an open and decayed parameter. And the color feature adds here harmonics. And last but not least, you have also here an FM voice. That's a new feature of the DrumBrute Impact, which was not available in the first DrumBrute. So first you have here mod pitch. Then you have an FM moment. Then you have also a decay, a carrier pitch, and also a level. Also here you have a color. This adds a pitch envelope to the sound, which gives you more the possibility to create kick sounds, for example, with FM. A very interesting feature is here you can also add the color to your sequencer. So let's add here, for example, some steps, very classic kick to the sequencer. That sounds very normal, but you can add now the color, pressing color, and then I add to the kick, to the 5 and the 13, the different character. So this works also here with all the sounds here, for example also with the snare. Then let's add here, for example, this sound and this sound. And then I add here the color to the 15. So you see you can here make interesting sounds, not only with this one, but also with the colors. So you can put one step this sound and the next step the colored one, and so you can dynamically change the sound character of each instrument, what makes it very powerful. Next we have here the sequencer, which is known from the DrumBrute. It has also 16 steps, but it can be expanded here from 16 to 32 to 48 and 64. These steps can be toggled together, so you can create patterns with up to 64 steps. There's also an accent feature here, so you can put on different steps accent, and so you get in total 4 different sound variations, because you have here the kick, you have the kick color, you have the kick accent, and the kick color accent. So this is in total 4 different sound variations. Then we have here the patterns. We have 16 patterns, and each pattern, as I said, can have 64 steps. Then you have 4 banks for 16 patterns, what is a lot for creating own sequences. And then you have also 16 songs where you can put in patterns and then create drum sequences for your songs. So it's very practical if you're on stage or so. Then you have also here a rate and fine knob, where you can change the tempo, and the tempo can be changed for each pattern, what makes it very cool here. So for example, A has 120, pattern 2 has 128, the second one have, for example, 110, and the fourth again 128. Then you have also a tap tempo, and if you want to change, you can also change here the rhythmic, the time signature. By pressing shift, you can change from 1/8 to 1/8 triple to 1/16 to 1/6 triple and 1/32. So you get everything you need for creating drum sequences here. On top, you get also here some additional features like the roller and repeat function here, which is known from the DrumBrute already, or also from the Spark drum machine. Then also here just shifts, and so you can change it. And on top here you have the different to play around with it. Let's check out this. And so you can create more interesting stuff for your sequences. There's also an end feature, a global BPM, and the most interesting part here of the sequencer, you can also play polyrhythmic. So the sequencer allows you to add different time signatures to every instrument. For example, you can put this kick at 16, the snares at 8, and the second snare to 4 steps only, and so you can create very complex sequences here. I think I give you now a little demo of it, how this sounds or how this could be done with the DrumBrute. Then we have here a swing and shift feature. This can be added to one instrument or to the current track. The random feature is very cool because this gives you a lot of possibilities here for creating more crazy stuff that adds, for example, random beats to your current drum sequence, and it makes me very unpredictable here. This can be also added to the current track. Then on top you have the tempo, also the value. Then you have a record button, the stop, pause and play. The sync, this can be done internally or USB, MIDI or overclock. Then you have an erase button here for erasing patterns or steps. Then a copy for copying patterns or the banks and more. And a save function. And here you can change also the view where you are currently on the sequence. For example, you want to see the first 16 or the next 16 and so on. And you can also expand here the section by extend the sequence. For example, if you now on 16, you can extend it to 32, 48 or 64. Last but not least, we have also a distortion which can be activated and deactivated. And the distortion doesn't affect here the individual outputs. For example, if you go out here with the kick, this is clean and not affected by the distortion. And only the entire sound of the DrumBrute Impact, which goes out here, is impacted here or affected by the distortion here. This is important here to know. As you have seen now, you have the well-known sequencer features of the Big Brother here in a small and more portable DrumBrute Impact. To give you an overview of what the DrumBrute Impact sounds like, here are some sound demos. I hope you got a good overview how the new smaller DrumBrute sounds. I should say here that it is not a full review, but just the first look. Since the device was sent out to the media only a few days ago, the time is too short for me to say a complete opinion. In the next few days, more sound demos will be online on this channel for sure. A little later, also a final impression or review. After the first day, I can say that I like so far the DrumBrute Impact. It sounds a bit different than the big brother and has much of it only in a small factor. Whether it's better or worse, or whether the good points or weaknesses are, I cannot say yet at this point, so I'm patient please. Nonetheless, I hope you got a good first overview of the new DrumBrute Impact. Stay tuned for the more sound demos and for the full review very soon. And as usual, if you enjoyed this video, please leave a positive thumb and a subscription for more future videos. By the way, a subscription is just a simple click, costs you nothing and is a big support, and thanks for this video. Big thanks for watching, and don't forget to join the Patreon page to get exclusive monthly sound content and to participate on exclusive giveaways. So big thanks for watching and hope to see you very soon in one of my next videos. Bye!